Donnie, we're going to Super Bowl. Shit. Oh. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. Yo, Eagle fans, what's going on? The plot thickens. The plot thickens. How is this team going to make themselves better? How are they going to get better? How are they going to be able to compete with teams like the Rams and other teams that are trying to build a team just to be able to beat the Eagles? Everybody's gunning for us. They're all coming. The Eagles have to find a way to improve without a lot of cap space. Now, before we get into that, I want to say this. Congratulations to Donnie Jones, the Eagles punter, on a wonderful career. He's announced his retirement after 14 years, 5 years, I believe, with the Eagles. He had the lone kick in Super Bowl 52. I thought he's been a great punter for us while he was there, and I'm going to miss him. I'm not sure what the Eagles are going to do with punter. We'll figure it out. It's just another hole. The plot thickens on what we got to do. Now, here's the thing. I was reading an article, and they were talking about the projected salary cap. And they were talking that the Eagles are probably about $9.6 million over the cap right now, which means by the start of the new season, which is when free agency starts, the Eagles are going to have to get under that cap. How are they going to do it? How are they going to get better? They're going to have to cut some guys. There's no doubt about it. They're going to have to either cut them, rework contracts, that kind of thing. But this is where I feel comfortable with Howie Roseman. This is the genius of Howie Roseman. What do I mean? This is a guy who, when they had no cap space before, was able to dump salary on teams like the Titans with DeMarco Murray, the Miami Dolphins. And you know what? He may have to do that again because the Eagles are really, really strapped with this cap. You know, and that's what I want to say. This free agency, the Eagles, don't expect the Eagles to go out and sign some big names and that kind of thing. I don't think it's going to happen. But what I think it will happen, and what I predict, is I believe there will be 3 major trades that the Eagles will make. And that doesn't necessarily mean they trade some stud guy, that kind of thing. When I say major trade, I mean a trade that will have significant impact on this team, on their salary cap, and that kind of thing. So I'm going to predict 3 significant trades before the draft. I think one of them could be the Foles situation. We'll see how that plays out. But even if Foles trade doesn't take place, I still think you have to have at least 3. I believe one will be for a player, a last year in his contract type thing, where it can save you money because you can release somebody else, like the Martavis Bryant thing. I also expect the Eagles to do a salary dump type trade. Something like they did with Kiko Alonso with Miami and DeMarco Murray and those kind of things. The Eagles are very known for this, especially Howie Roseman. He's a genius when it comes to this, making trades to save cap room. They need to do something like that, and I think that's the only way this team can really get better. I don't think you can be a big player in free agency. I don't think you have to. But I think a couple trades here and there can really get this team over the top. So I'm going to go on a limb, say 3 trades. There will be 3 significant trades by draft day. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat.